Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I have some products from a brand that historically has not been my favorite. I just have never tried anything from Revlon that I love or really even liked that much. I've tried some products from them that I thought were like okay, and I've tried some products from them that I definitely did not like. That being said, I haven't tried a whole lot from Revlon. And these products are newer, so I always think that like maybe like a newer product from a brand, if they're like actively trying to like always be better, then it might be better. Anyways, I'm gonna start with the Revlon Light Cover Foundation. Light Cover Foundation, natural finish, sunscreen, 12-hour wear is what we're dealing with here. So I think that this little bottle is really cute. It kind of reminds me of, what's the brand? Is it Winky Lux that does like little pill things? Sugar pill maybe? I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a little, or a giant pill. Squeezy tube, not surprised, but that's okay. How much was this? Like $11, I think? $11, $12? I'm not sure. Let's just do the thing. Oh, very liquidy. Oh my gosh. I got the shade 150 Buff, by the way. Now, I'm using a sponge, which might end up being counterproductive to me getting as much coverage out of this as I would really love to have. But I just hate using brushes. Normally with something like coverage like this, I would at least consider using a brush, but I'm just kind of like tired today. I don't really feel like doing the extra today of like using a brush. I don't know how that's extra. Anyways, yeah, I'm being weird and rambly. This is very light coverage. I'm like, I don't know what is with me today. I can't like talk or think or speak. Speaking and talking are the same thing, so. Okay, this shade, I'm surprised, actually works decently for me. I think sometimes I like watch it back and I'm like, oh my God, that is a terrible shade for me. But it looks like it works. And I mean, it's light coverage, so it blended well enough into the skin. It looks pretty good. Natural coverage, I would say, is like a fair description of the finish. I can already tell that it's wanting to cling to some dry areas, but it doesn't look bad. I'm just kind of not sure about it just yet. But also I have these 3 Revlon lip products, so let me go ahead and finish my makeup. So we're pretty much done, except for lipstick, of course, which I am very ready to put on because I feel still kind of naked without it for some reason. Went very simple with the eyes today because I really want to wear this red one today. I've already swatched these and I wore this guy yesterday. So I'm gonna do swatches and then lip swatches. We'll talk about how things went with that pink one. Okay, so this one is called Partner in Wine. This one kind of looks different in person than what I was expecting just based off of like picking the colors online. The other 2 are pretty much what I expected. This red one is called My Own Boss, and this is a very bright like candy apple red. So I think I'm going to wear this one today. We'll see. And then this one is called Speak Up. I wore this one yesterday. It's a really cute, just kind of like mauve pink. I'll do lip swatch with this one first. Super cute, right? Very cute pink. As far as how it wore yesterday, it actually wore very, very well. I was quite impressed. The color really does stay on your lips like all day. I think it's supposed to be like 12 hours. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, it really, like, the color stayed there. It does transfer a little bit, but it's because it is like satin. It's called the Satin Ink Lipstick, so it stays a little bit like a velvet vat. It's a little bit more velvety of a matte, so it maintains a little bit of a slip for most of the day. Like, I would say probably about the first half of the day, and then I ate a little bit, so some of it kind of wore off, but like the color was still there, so it does like stain your lips. So the satin ink, I don't know, it's a very interesting formula. I actually really like it, and I definitely see myself using this particular one at least quite a bit. Now, the only thing I'll say in this one and compared to the other two, I'm going to be interested to see how this red one wears, is just that the consistency of this one, the one that's on me right now, it's like thicker. It's a little bit different from the consistency of these other two. So this one swatches very opaque, and the other two, not totally opaque. I don't know if you can even really tell. The two darker ones just kind of, like I said, they don't lay down totally opaque, and they're a little bit thinner in consistency. So I'm not really sure what to make of that. We'll see how this red one wears, but let me swatch this kind of burgundy one real quick. Partner in Wine. Woo! That's actually really pretty. It does just, it's different from what I was expecting from what I thought I had gotten online, but it's pretty, very appropriate for like fall time. I don't want to wear it today, but I will probably wear it at some point. I've been really into this kind of darker burgundy thing. Have to whip out the Huda Nude palette again, and I think that would work well together. The other thing that I'll say about when I wore this one was for the first, like, 20 minutes or so, like, however, it doesn't dry down very fast because it is a satinier finish. Satinier? Yeah, satinier. It is a more satin finish, but it did feel just a little touchy, like, just a touch bit sticky. Just a little bit, like, just to the point where I noticed it, you know what I mean? And it kind of stayed a little bit sticky for a while, and it just wasn't totally comfortable. So if you're one of those people that, like, that drives you crazy, this you might not love, but it really wasn't that bad. It just, I noticed it, you know what I mean? Okay, can you see how it didn't go on like totally, like fully opaque? Like it's a little bit more thin towards the outside of my lip. So that's just what I mean by like, I'll probably have to go in with a second layer. Okay, so that one was definitely the trickiest to apply because it is a little bit thinner in consistency, doesn't swipe on totally opaque. So I did have to go around twice. Both of these guys, I only needed one layer. I did have to kind of go back over certain spots with this one, but this one is just like opaque all the way through. One swipe over your lips gets the job done. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how this stuff wears today. And as far as the foundation goes, I mean, I would really love it if you would watch all the way to the end, but I can go ahead and call the foundation for you dry skin folk out there. I don't think that this would be the foundation for you. I mean, every little like dry patch on my skin, I wouldn't say it's emphasized, but it's definitely like if you get up close and look, like, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to get such a close-up look at this. Like, do you see it, how it's kind of like really patching around my chin? Yeah, it's just, it's clinging to the dry spots on my skin a little bit, and I don't like the way that looks. So, you know, we'll kind of just have to see how it goes. Not mad about the red lip though. It's a really pretty color. Anyways, see you soon. Hello, here I am about 11 hours later. So I'm 1 hour short of the 12-hour period that this little guy is claiming, but I have had more than enough of this foundation and this lip product. So here's where we're at with the lips right now. I did eat, like, and I mean, my makeup's been on all day, and this is what's left after having eaten, like, you know, quite a bit. I will say that this shade Speak Up, it wore a lot more evenly than this red one did. As you can see, it's all kind of just like patchy and right now, you know. This one, it wore off a little bit more evenly, and I think that probably has to do with like the texture and consistency of the formula. So like they're supposed to be different shades of the same product, but these two are pretty different. I mean, they have like the same finish and the same feel on the lips, but the red one just is not totally opaque, and then this one is a little bit more thin, and then this one's a little bit thicker. So I definitely really like this one, Speak Up. I don't know how I feel about this one. It looked great until I ate, but I don't know, just kind of in general, I think this product isn't super comfortable on the lips. I just always like am aware that it's there. You know, I don't ever forget that I'm like wearing lipstick, if that makes sense. Obviously I made it the whole day without having to take it off or anything, but it just was one of those things that I just noticed. You know what I mean? So it's not like a game changer. It's not amazing. I will certainly use this one again. Maybe I'll use these two. I'm gonna have to try this one out at some point, but I might pick up another shade and just kind of see how that one goes. I kind of want something a little bit more nude, so hopefully maybe it'll lean more like this formula than the red one will. I would say that this guy is a little bit closer to how the red one is, so it's kind of a toss-up. But this one, Speak Up, I would recommend. The other two, not so much. All right, and then let us speak briefly about little Revlon Colorstay light cover here. Ugh, it's not that bad. It just literally, like, any dry spot that I have on my face, it just kind of emphasizes that. Like, my skin is actually in pretty good shape right now, except for like around my chin. I'll get up close. Like you can kind of see how it's just like patching. And I didn't put on a mask for anything today. I didn't have to wear a mask today. So it's not like it rubbed off. I mean, a little bit around my lips, like that can be explained from doing the lip swatches, but all of this down here, it just, I'm like, oof. It looks okay on the sides of my nose. Not amazing. But I don't know, I think it's not bad probably for someone with my skin type that's like kind of combo. Like minus this part happening right here, everywhere else, it still looks pretty good. But I don't love it. I don't know. I can say that I don't think this would be good for someone with dry skin. I don't know that someone with dry skin would like this very much, even though it says all day hydration on it. I don't feel like this was very hydrating. Will I wear it again? Will I use it again? I don't think so. I might return it. It's not bad. Like if you were thinking of trying it, it's not bad. It's just not good. You know, I don't know. If I want something that's like light coverage, I'll typically go for like a tinted moisturizer. And like I just tried this Milano one the other day. I actually really like this. If you have dry skin, then I would recommend something like this probably. So yeah, I don't know. I'll hang on to it for a little while, see if I decide to reach for it again, because I do have days that I want to go a little bit lighter coverage, but not many a days. So Revlon, they're getting closer to having something that I like. I do really like this product, but I have a lot of lip products from the drugstore that I really, really like. So we'll see how much I end up reaching for this. I do think it's a good product and it pretty much did what it said it was gonna do. So if you were thinking about picking one of these up, I would recommend this specific one called Speak Up. Spicy, please don't scratch the futon. Spicy. So anyways, what are some of your favorite products from Revlon? Blah, blah, blah. What are some of your favorite products from Revlon? Leave that down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Spicy!